Ooh wee! It's your girl Lex B, back with a vid, back with a vid, back with a vid for you. Yeah, it's 2023. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, man. We in 2023 with it, and I'm outside with it. My name is Lex B, and you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tuning in for yet another video. Today's literally January 1st. By the time y'all see this, it'll probably be like maybe the second or the third, you know, depending on how quick I edit. But I just kind of want to just talk because coming into 2023, I feel like it should be a really happy moment, man. It's outside. I'm outside, so if y'all hear, you know, kids or dogs or just birds chirping, man, they here with me right now, you know. It's like a beautiful day outside right now, so I had to come out here to my balcony and do a video. But anyways, like I was saying, coming into 2023, I feel like it was such a happy moment. You know, it's happy time. You know, you live through another year, you get to see another day, period. But it's another cycle. You know what I'm saying? And a feeling of I guess being able to start over, in a sense. But this year, you know, I felt very like a lot of sadness. You know, and it's not even like sadness like tears and crying and depression type of sadness, but sadness and like I feel like I can feel people's sadness. Like I can feel the all the stuff that happened in 2022, that on all the loss that was in 2022, and you know, it was just very strong last night. You know, I was excited but sad. And so that brings me to this video topic, which I wanted to talk about grief. You know, I feel like a lot of lives, I don't, you know, every year, it sadly has probably been increasing, but I feel like a lot of lives, a lot of death happened in 2022. I mean, since 2020, you know what I'm saying, when COVID was popping, and it's, you know, still valid and still around, but like 2022, I mean, 2022, I feel like we've been in this like snowball effect of like losing lives, whether it's sickness, whether it's, you know, massive shootings and stuff like that. It's just crazy. And I feel like last night, you know, although, and you know, I'm grateful and thankful I haven't lost anybody within the past, you know, since 2020, or you know what I'm saying, recently, and blase to any of the tragedies that's been happening, going around and spreading around. But I just felt for so many people, and I feel like that's why y'all probably won't even know this, but I be low-key a big-ass baby. Like, I be crying for real. Like, I cry about everything. Like, I could see like a squirrel, bitch, I'm crying. I watch movies, TV shows, freaking, like, I don't know, you like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you cry almost damn. It doesn't take much for you to cry. You're like, you know, I be on the edge, bruh. I'm always smiling, but inside sometimes I really be so sad, but not in like a depressed way, if that makes any sense, you know. But I just wanted to talk about the stages of grief, you know, and just talk about like, I feel like some of y'all can relate with me, and let me know, you feel me, in the comments below, like, have you lost anybody? Because I personally, I've lost my mother, you know, but I lost her when I was 3. And that "but" I say it very loosely, because regardless of you losing somebody when you're 3 or yesterday or 50, you feel me, that feeling never ever goes away. And I feel like yesterday or last night was when that really, you know what I'm saying, I really, like, that really hit me, you know. Like, I'm always going to miss my mother. I'm always going to cry over my mom. I'm always going to feel like something is missing. I'm always going to miss or wish that I had certain moments, that I could have shared. And it's crazy because, I opened up to my girl yesterday and I'm like, it's crazy to me how much I feel her. I've never, I was 3 years old when she passed. From some like rare blood, I think it's a blood disease, and it's crazy. I know I might sound crazy because I'm not really like 100%. I know what it was, but it's one of those words that like I can't pronounce. It's one of those medical terms I really just can't pronounce. But I feel her. Like I come out here, I feel like I feel her. I feel like I feel her here right now. I felt her very much yesterday. Actually, and I mean, who you to judge? But you feel me? But I be talking to her. And I just want y'all to know, like, if you've lost somebody, man, really talk to them. Really channel it. Because I feel like all the stuff that people say where, that person's always watching you. Of course, there's a plane. A helicopter. Bro, who you looking for now? Anyways, what was I saying? That helicopter kind of took me off. But, yeah, all those things that people usually say when they say like, and I don't know if y'all believe in ghost or what do they call it? Like that spiritual world, but there was a time when I was like on the fence, because I'm like, I don't know, ghosts, spooky, da da da, I don't know, but the more that I feel like I've kind of really try to tap in, and the more I feel like I get older, that loss is continuing to grow. I really thought it would have been the opposite. I'm not gonna lie. I thought as I get older, when you accept, because part of grieving is acceptance, which is literally like the last stage, you feel me? But I accepted the fact that my mom is no longer here. And let me tell you, that shit took like, I'm 28 now, bruh? That shit probably took until I was like 23, 24. You know what I'm saying? 22 maybe. My 20s, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm at that acceptance stage, and although I'm there, you know what I'm saying, that I'm aware of my emotions and how I feel about it, it continues to grow, that feeling of loss, that feeling of like emptiness a little bit. And it's like, I thought it would have been the opposite, bruh. I really did. It's just, I don't know, as I get older, the more I miss her, the more I wish she was here. And I just, I sometimes feel for people who lose their child. Not sometimes, I do. I feel for people who lost their child. I don't know how that feels, but if it feels like this, losing a parent, I can only imagine how it feels like losing a child, someone you've birthed. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I don't really have that many memories of her. But in my head, there's so many conversations we've had. There's so many memories that we shared that she was a part of without physically being a part of it. And sometimes it makes me sad because I'm like, especially sometimes when I'm around family, you feel me? Because it's like, in their heads, like, they like, oh, you were too young to really remember her, or, something towards that, you feel me? And I'm like, real talk though, I've shared a lot of stuff with her. I've shared a lot of memories with her, a lot of conversations. Even just last night, like, she came and we were talking. But I just kind of wanted to come on here and just talk. Just really, I was just kind of inspired to just come on here and talk. Maybe it's my mom, you know what I'm saying? And share with people who may be feeling like me, or who may be currently in a grieving situation and not know where to go from here. It's 2023 and a lot of people didn't make it. And I am so sorry if you're someone or have a family member, friend, whatever, because it could be, grieving is friendship. It could be a pet. It could be a job, financial. I just wanted y'all to know, like, one, it's going to be okay. Like, it's going to be okay to at least to the point where you can stand it. Let me say that much. Where you can tolerate it. It's not going to always feel like you're drowning or feel overwhelming. There's going to be a point, when you're grieving. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So there's going to be a point when you're grieving when you can wake up, get out of bed, shower your ass. You know what I'm saying? But just there's like I said, there's steps to it, and you just kind of gotta go through those steps. You know, there's for me, let's talk about it, right? I had denial. I was in denial for a long period of time. So before I jump into this, I just want to say, like, start off by saying that there is no timeline to when you should get over, when you should be past grieving, or to me personally, I don't think you ever stop. So I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the stages, I don't feel like there's a set time that you should be in every stage. There might be people around you who may not understand, or who do understand, that trying to rush you and be like, you still feeling upset, or it's gonna be okay, and people saying all of this, and coming out here with my thing on. But I feel like do you, man. And if that person can't understand where you are in your grieving process, then they don't need to be. They're not they're not a friend or a person that you need to be around right now. But there's no time frame. Okay, that's number one. Remember that. Then so part of the stage is denial. Like for me, I was in denial for a while. I used to, and I'm really like, I guess being an open book about this, but I used to make up like mothers in my head. Like if somebody asked me about my mom, I would like literally damn near point to the nearest lady at the supermarket and say that's my mother. And I'm not even capping, bruh. I used to make people my mother in my head, like in the world or reality. I don't know how you explain that. You feel me? And it's and I sometimes I think I'm like, damn, bro, you really, you know what I'm saying? Or when I even tell people, I would literally just say, oh, she's not here, or she's not home, or some shit like that. Really about friends, because everybody adult life and everybody in the adult world as a kid for me knew. But as kids, when I'm talking to other kids, I literally would just make up people, you know what I'm saying? If my dad was dating somebody, oh, that's my mom, blah, blah, blah. Whether I actually like the person or not, I know, embarrassing. Nah. And then there was anger, you feel me? So that's number two, like anger. I sometimes even still deal with anger, but I'm so much better, I feel like I learned so many different coping and, skills or tasks, whatever you want to call it, like mind relaxers to do. Everybody is to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Some people maybe music, some people might, smoke a little spliffy. I don't know. It's really no set, you feel me, rule to any of these processes, going through the anger. As long as you're not out here, you feel me, being reckless, I feel like go through it. As long as you're moving forward and going through it. Yeah, you have anger. Then you have bargaining. Now, I mean, I read about this, but I'm not sure, really, to me, when I hear bargaining, I'm like, were you kind of compensating for certain things? I don't know. I don't know if I went through a bargaining stage. You let me know what that one means to you. Because I don't know. I'm not really quite sure what bargaining is. If I have my phone right now, I do. Oh, I don't. Never mind. If I had my phone, I would look it up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just really curious, about what the stages were. So I was curious to see if I went through these stages, which brought me again to this video. So like bargaining, I'm not sure. But the next one is depression. That one, yeah. Yeah, depression and anger for me kind of felt like they were in the same time period, you know what I'm saying? And I think what made it worse was because I was a little kid and so young, and I was probably, and to me, I was at that age, although I was like 3, I was at that age where I was aware of what was happening, but I couldn't really decipher what was happening or like make sense. So for me, it was, okay, this is my mom, grew an attachment, this is my person, and they were gone away. And although people would tell me, hey, your mom's passed, or this, that, I didn't truly understand. So like growing up to this, and going through that grieving stage of having somebody and losing that person, and kind of low-key dealing with that shit on my own, I was trying to fill in the pieces. But as I got older, I learned, and I was low-key filling in the pieces incorrectly, you feel me? I was jamming puzzle pieces together that didn't even have, like, I'm over here, jamming pieces that didn't even really low-key go together. But I was just trying to figure it out, you feel me? But now that I'm older, I can talk about it openly without you know, I guess, well, in a healthy way. And I feel like my mother is proud of me even being here. Not even I think, I know she is, you know. And then the last thing is acceptance. So, you know, after depression, like I said, is acceptance. I kind of went through that real quickly because I didn't want to, you know, I feel like at this point, if you kind of get it, you know. I mean, depression is you just, everybody goes through it's hard for me to say because everybody goes through everything so differently. But depression, you know, you can't get out your bed, or you're sad. It's like, I feel like one of the saddest part of grieving is the depression. It feels the most because you want to feel it. That's you allowing to feel it. I feel like you have to feel everything before you can even come to acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I feel like depression is probably one of the hardest stages to get through, because it's literally, you have to go through this dark place just to get to the light type shit. And it sounds mad cliche, but you really have to allow yourself to feel all the freaking emotions. If people told you crying is weak and all this stuff, like, if you really feel like that, then you better go find a corner or a room and cry the hell out of that, and not crying for the people. But crying, that shit, do that shit. Feeling your emotions, do that shit. Feel me? You need support, do that. Go get that. You need to support yourself 100%. Don't just rely on the people around you. But if you need that outside support, go get that. And then, like I said, when it comes to the ending, is acceptance. Like, for me, I feel like yesterday was kind of my moment where I was like, damn, you know, although I feel like I've accepted it about it, it's never going to go away. If anybody tells you it's going to go away, it don't. Now, again, there's so many different ways to grieve, as I mentioned at the beginning a little bit. There's friendship, there's a pet, there's financial. You know what I'm saying? Some of those things, yeah, you might get over it, like a financial, because you can always recover in a sense of that. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody's gone, or you know, or a loved one is gone, that person ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? If you know, it's not. So, I think just be patient with yourself, and I feel like things will work itself out. And if you allow yourself to fully heal, they will come back in your life in the weirdest ways, but they will be there. You know what I'm saying? And every time you think you feel them, or you feel like that person's there, or you think about something, a memory of that person, I do truly believe that means that person is with you right now, like legit. You know, if you feel yourself tearing up, I feel like it's because that person is there. A thought comes to your mind that you guys have shared a memory, like I said, that person is probably with you right now. And that's just me going off of my experiences. And like I said, I might sound slightly crazy talking about I'll be talking to my mama, but I don't feel like I'm crazy. And I don't feel like you should feel like you're crazy. I know this video is kind of different from my upbeat video, but, you know, I'm just trying to give y'all a little bit of everything, you know, see different sides of me. I am a big-ass goofball, big-ass kid. I love to laugh. I love to have fun, but I also deal with stuff, too, like every other person. So, you feel me? And I just thought, you know, beginning of the year, we starting off like, you know what I'm saying, we starting off good, push these videos out, content out, you know. We getting we trying to get up there in subscribers, y'all. This year, I'm really trying to hit, like, by the end of the year, this time, I want to at least say I'm past the thousands. You feel me? So, if y'all want to help me get there, definitely subscribe below. I appreciate y'all support, man. If you feel alone, let's have a conversation in the comments below. I'm always here to listen, even if I just, in any way, reading, because I ain't calling y'all. I ain't calling you feel me? But just remember, you're going to get through it. And this is 2023, baby. So if you have to start your healing journey right now, do that. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. There's no time period. Don't feel rushed. Give yourself patience. Be kind to yourself. And just know that you're loved. Just know that that person knows that you love them and cared for them. And if you regret because you never got to say things, do things with that person, let them know that, because they're listening to you. You know what I'm saying? They hear you. I believe that. I strongly believe that. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all 2023 is off to a great start. Y'all go write some shit down. You feel me? Go get some shit off your chest. You know, let's not string shit along throughout this whole year, man. This is the time to kind of, you know, get that ball moving. You feel me? But with that being said, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the little things in life. There's nothing but love over here. And until next time, let's get it.